Dear students, now I will discuss a problem on Vogel's approximation method. Vogel approximation method is used to reduce transportation of cost. It gives an initial solution which is either optimal or near to optimal. In our problems, here S1, S2, S3 are the supply points. Columns D1, D2, D3, D4 are the demand centers. S1's maximum supply 7, S2's maximum supply 9, S3's maximum supply 18. D1 centers maximum demand 5, D2 centers maximum demand 8, D3 centers maximum demand 7, D4 centers maximum demand 40. For supply, S1 to D1 cost 90, S1 to D2 cost 30, S1 to D3 50, S1 to D4 10. Similarly, from S2 to D1 transportation cost is 70, S2 to D2 transportation cost is 30, from S2 to D3 transportation cost is 40, S2 to D4 transportation cost is 60. Similarly, S3 also, from S3 to D1 transportation cost is 40, S3 to D2 transportation cost is 8, S3 from S3 to D3 transportation cost is 70, from S3 to D4 transportation cost is 20. To find initial solution from this problem, various steps are involved. Now I will discuss all these steps of this method one by one. Now you see, first I will find the penalties of all rows, these rows, these rows. So I write in here row penalties, row penalties. For D1, D2, D3, D4 also we will find the penalties. So all these penalties called column penalties. So I write here column penalties. Next, I will find row penalties one by one. First penalty, for the row S1, you consider only transportation cost from 90 to 10. All this transportation cost, smallest value is 10. And just greater than, that means second smallest value is 19. So penalties will be 9. Next for S2 rows, smallest value 30, just greater than transportation cost 40, so penalty is 10. For S3 row, smallest transportation cost is 8, just greater than is 20, so difference is 12. Similarly for rows, D1 columns, similarly for row columns, D1's column smallest value is 19, just greater than is 40, so difference is 21. For D2 columns, smallest value is 8, just greater than value is 30, so difference is 22. For D3 column, just greater than value, just smallest value is 40, just greater than value is 50, so penalty is 10. For D4 column, smallest transportation cost is 10, just greater than 20, so penalty is 10. Okay, as like first you find the penalties of row and columns. Again you see the penalties. S1's smallest transportation cost is 10, just greater than 19, so difference is 9. For S2's smallest transportation cost is 30, just greater than is 40, so difference is 10. S3's smallest transportation cost is 8, just greater than 20, so 12. Similarly, you find columns also. Now, out of all rows penalties and column penalties, highest penalty is 22. Highest penalty is 22. These row penalties and all these column penalties, highest penalty is 22. So you consider this column. In this column, smallest transportation cost is 8. Now allocate in this cell. To allocate, you observe 8 associate which supply 18, 8 associate which demand 8. So minimum value of these two, 18 and 8, is 8. Okay. Now in this cell you can allocate maximum this value 8. So you allocate in here 8. When you allocate in this cell 8, then D2's requirement is fulfilled because D2's requirement maximum is 8. Since D2's requirement is fulfilled, then you cross out this column. Okay. Next, you again find the penalties. For S1 columns, smallest value is 10, just greater than is 19, so is 9. In these rows, in S2 rows, smallest penalty, sorry, for S2 rows, smallest value is 40, just greater than 60, so penalty is 20. For S3 row, smallest transformation cost is 20, just greater than 40, so 20. Okay. Similarly, you find D1 also. D1's penalty remaining same, 21. D3 is remaining same because no one cut. So this is 10 and D4 also 10. Okay. Now all these penalties 9, 20, 20, 10, 10, 21. All these penalties, highest penalty is 21. So you give this symbol. Now you consider D1 column, because D1 column associated with 21. In this column, smallest value in smallest transportation cost is 19. So this is, so I will allocate in this cell. Now you see 19 associated with supply 7 and 19 associated with demand 5. Then minimum value, minimum of 7 and 5 is 5. So you can allocate in here 5. When you 5 allocate in here, D1's requirement is fulfilled. So you cross this column. Okay. Next, again you find the penalties of the remaining cost. So S1 rows remaining cost 50 and 10. So in here smallest value is 10 and just greater than is 50. So 40. S2's smallest value is 40, just greater than is 60. So this is 20. S3's smallest value is 20, just greater than is 70. So it is 50. D3 penalty 10 and D4 penalty is 10. Okay. Now all these penalties 40, 20, 50, 10, 10. All these penalty, highest penalty is 50. So it gives symbol this 50 associated with the row S3. So you consider this row. In this row, smallest value is 20. So you can allocate in here. Now 20 associated with supply 18. 20 associated with demand 40. So then minimum value is 40. Okay. So you can allocate 14. You can allocate 14. But when you allocate 14, you see the adjustment. When is 14 allocated, S3's supply will be more, then maximum 18, so you cannot allocate 14. Okay. So you can allocate 10 only because S3's maximum supply will be fulfilled. So you can allocate 10 only. When allocate 10, so S3's maximum supply will fulfill, so you got this. Next, again find the penalties. So S1's penalty will be 40, S2's penalty will be 20. So this is crossed. Next, in here penalty D3, smallest value is 40, just greater than 50, so 10. In here, smallest value is 10, just greater than 60, so this is 50. Okay. So out of all these penalties, 40, 20, 50, 50, 10. Out of all these penalties, that means 40, 20, 50, 10. All these penalties, 50 is maximum. So you consider this column. In this column, smallest value is 10. 10 associated with 7 and 10 associated with 40. So minimum value 7. So you can allocate 7. So when you 7 allocate, then S1's maximum supply will be cost. So you cannot 7. So you can allocate in here 2 only. Then S1's maximum supply will be here. When S1's supply is fulfilled, then cross these rows. Okay. Next, only these two cells are not completed. Now I will allocate in these two cells. In these two cells, minimum is 40. 40 associated with 9 and 40 associated with 7. So you can look at maximum 7. So you allocate. When you allocate, then S2's adjustment is fulfilled, not fulfilled. D3 adjustment is fulfilled. So you got this column. Next, only remaining 60. 60 associated with 9. 60 associated with 40. So maximum is 9. So when you allocate 9, so this is not adjust and this is not adjust, so you can allocate in here 2. When you allocate 2, then S2's supply will be fulfilled and D4's requirement is fulfilled. So you can allocate in here 2. Okay. So now complete our allocations. So after completing allocations, we will find the feasible solution. So the required initial feasible solution equal to. So first you see this cell 9 with 19 allocation is 5 plus in here 2 into 2. Next this 14 into 7. Okay. Next 16 to 2. Eight into 8. Next 20 into 2. 20 into 10. Okay. In S1D1 cell, allocation is 5 and transposition cost is 19. So 19 into 5. In this cell's transposition is 10. Then allocation is 2. Next, for this row, in this cell, transposition is 40. Allocation is 7. 40 into 7. In this cell, 60 into 2. In this cell, 8 into 8. And in this cell, 20 into 2. Okay. So 95 plus 20 plus 280. Next 120. Next 64. Next 200. Okay. So 95, 20, 280. 120, 64, 200. So total 9, 16 to 18, 9, 7 to 4, 5, 7. So total 779. This solution. Okay. So this is the initial solutions of this problem. As like we can find the initial solution by Vogel's approximation method. Okay. Thank you.